I feel like you're really looking up to me right now. Right now.
Welcome to Mactina, where we are almost 30 and we have no idea what we're doing with our lives. But today we are going to make sourdough cinnamon rolls. For this recipe, you'll need 3 cups of flour, a half cup of sugar, a half cup of water, and a half cup of sourdough starter. Then you're gonna mix all those ingredients together and then add 1 stick of melted butter. Once that is done, you can let that sit for about 24 hours to let it ferment. Then you're gonna add half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now here's where things get a little messy. You're gonna add 1 egg and mix that with your hands. It looks gross, it feels gross, and it sounds gross, but it is a lot of fun. Once that's done and you wash your hands, you'll set that aside and you'll start making the filling, which is 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 stick of melted butter. Mix that all together and then we'll start rolling out our dough. Be sure to flour your counter pretty well. I use bread flour for all of this, by the way. It just works a lot better. Also, I'm not one to make things like really perfect, so this is as good as it gets when it comes to rolling out my dough. Once that is all rolled out, you will add the brown sugar butter filling. And then you can start rolling that up. And then I use a pizza cutter for this part. And voila, you have cinnamon rolls. And now you're going to add heavy whipping cream. It doesn't really matter how much you do. You also don't really need to do this part, but I just do a little bit on top. And then I let that sit overnight until I'm ready to bake them in the morning. And now we're going to make the cream cheese frosting. You'll need powdered sugar, butter, milk, and a little bit of vanilla. Mix that all together and then you have cream cheese frosting. This part is really time consuming. I needed to mix it probably a little more, but I was in a hurry because this was actually Christmas morning. But there you have it, your sourdough cinnamon rolls. I thought I heard a bee. Oh. That was weird. I don't know. I did it. I made sourdough cinnamon rolls. Should clarify, this was really only my 2nd time making them. I made this for our family on Christmas morning and they loved it, which was really good. That was a win for me. But these sourdough cinnamon rolls are like really simple actually. So I highly recommend them. I'm not like your perfect person to like, I'm not giving you like baking advice at all whatsoever because I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to the kitchen. These are actually pretty simple and I definitely avoided making them because any recipe that's like, oh, this takes more than 6 hours, I'm like, not doing it. However, it's actually not that bad because for about 24 hours of the recipe, the dough's just kind of like sitting there. So everything sourdough is actually pretty simple is what I'm learning. And it's really rare for me to like mess up sourdough. Sourdough is actually like really forgiving. So if you're afraid to dive into sourdough, don't be. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend. Yes, I still have my Christmas cup, even though it's not Christmas anymore, and these have to go away. Which, if you watched my last video, I was undecorating for Christmas, and I said, oh, I'm gonna look around and make sure I didn't forget anything. I forgot the coffee cups, so I guess these will stay out all year long. I really like them, actually. I think these were only like $10 at TJ Maxx. Anyways, thank you for watching. That is all for today. If you have any questions, let me know, but I'm probably just going to refer you to my sister. I'll actually link her channel as well in this video, probably right here or right here, or somewhere on the screen. I will link. I recommend you watch her because she is pretty phenomenal at everything she does. So that is all for today. Thanks for joining me, and especially for making it this far. I just, love to ramble on in these videos, but I'll see you next time.